analyze a conic section. We are given this equation and we don't know what kind of conic section we will have. All we see is that in this problem the coefficient of x squared is 1 and there's no coefficient of y squared. So we say that A is equal to 1 and B is we don't know. Right. So we have that. But next, just since we know that we are missing y squared, when we're missing either x squared or y squared, it is going to be a parabola. So the first thing we know that it is going to be a parabola because we are missing a y squared. We're missing x squared. It is also a hyperbola, our parabola. Right. Now we're trying to turn this into the standard form of the parabola. X squared minus 4x. So we're going to keep a square variable on one side, and then everything else will move to the other side. 4y minus 8 minus 8 will be plus 8. Right. So a square variable on one side, everything else to the other side. Next, we will do the completed square. We need to add something here to make a square, and we have to add something on the other side to keep things balanced. I should use the same color. On this side, we will take half of the middle term. So half of this number, and then we square. Half of 4 is 2. Square is going to be 4, and we're going to add that on both sides. From there we have the right hand side is 4y plus 12, and the left hand side we're going to have a square, and we have x squared here, so that will be x in the parentheses, the minus in the middle. We still have the minus in the middle, and we only need to do one more step to turn into the standard form. It will be x minus 2 squared, and we just need to factor out the 4. Right, and so this is the standard form of the parabola. We have x squared here, so it's going to be open up and down. Right, let's see what do we find for this problem. By the way, if it is the parabola, there will be no center. There's only vertex, focus, and directrix. So there will be no center because parabola doesn't have a center. It only have vertex, focus, and directrix. Right. Next, I have to look at the checklist and see what we do. Right. From this one, actually, the easiest thing to do here is just to graph it. First, we know the center is at 2 and negative 3. I should write the standard form of the parabola. So in this case we have the x, so it will be x minus a squared equal to 4a y minus k. So we have h is 2 and k is negative 3. That's where the center is. So x equal to 2, y equal to negative 3. So this is the vertex. I'm sorry, we did say there's no center. It's then only vertex. Right, it's good. Confirm that there's no center, there's only vertex. Right. Next we have x squared here and 4a y minus k. A here obviously is going to be equal to 1, and there's no b because we are missing the y squared, so we only have a is equal to 1. That is actually one of the questions. Right. Next, we find the vertex. There's no center. Remember. Now, if we try to graph it, since a is equal to 1, it is positive, and x squared. So, similarly to just y equal to x squared, the graph open up. This one also open up. So we know that the graph, the parabola, is going to be like this. Right, so the graph should be very easy thing to do. Right, now the focus. From this formula, to find the focus from the vertex, because a is 1 is positive, and the focus is where the function, the graph of the function go around it. So in this case, we go up 1 unit. We give us the focus. Just keep track of things. This is 3, this is 4. There's a vertex and no center. Only one focus is, since we go up and down, the x component is going to stay the same, which is 2, and we go up 1 unit, so this is going to be -2. So that is the focus. In general, the formula for the focus of a vertical parabola is going to be h, and we're going to add a to it. So that gives us the focus, as is number 5. That is the focus. The directrix is opposite from the focus. It's going to be this line. So if we go 1 up for the focus, we're going to go 1 down for the directrix, always opposite direction. So this equation is y equal to, y values here is going to be equal to -3. We go 1 unit down, so that be y equal to -4 is the equation of the directrix. So in general, the formula for the directrix is going to be y equal to, for the vertical parabolas, y equal to k minus a. So we'll go a up for the focus and a down for the directrix. Of course, if a is negative, then the focus is below and the directrix is above, and the parabola opens down. And this is a parabola, so there's no transverse axis, no asymptotes. Again, for parabola we only have 3 things: vertex, focus, and directrix. No center, no transverse axis, no asymptotes. And that's what we have.